Good afternoon. Today we will continue to study about the interrogative determiner from what? In the previous class, we studied about the two premises to apply the interrogative determiner what to describe a subject or an object. The first premise to apply the interrogative determiner what is that the subject or object described by the interrogative determiner what is not a person. Secondly, the subject or object described by the interrogative determiner what is specified by the clause, the remaining part of the clause. I'm sorry. And these are two premises to apply the interrogative determiner what in a clause, in an interrogative clause. And we also checked the fact that the speaker applies the interrogative determiner what to know the descriptive expression for the subject or object. I'm sorry. There is the second question. There is the second example. What kind of person has the key? In this clause, the interrogative determiner what describes the noun, the general noun kind, and the interrogative determiner what and the general noun kind form a phrase of the general noun kind. And this phrase of the general noun kind becomes the subject of the preposition of. And from the definition of the preposition of, we can understand that the subject of the preposition of what kind is included in the object of the preposition person. Then we can we can understand that the descriptive word what, the interrogative determiner what, to describe the subject or an object that to describe the subject or object that is not a person, can form a phrase, a new phrase, to indicate a subject or an object with the indicative word kind. And this phrase of the general noun can indicate a subject that is a person according to the description by the preposition of. Let's read the explanation for this example. Because the subject indicated by the noun kind actualizes the definition of the transitive verb has, the phrase kind, what kind of person is indicated by the phrase of the noun. This interrogative clause is stated in the third type of clause, constituted with the subject, what kind of person. The transitive verb has and the object the key. Even though the subject is constituted with the four words, we can know that the core indicative word of the phrase is the noun kind. One of the possible responses is suggested as the conference. The generous kind of person has the key. The speaker specifies the range of the subject that the speaker deals with in the class among the entire subject, which is not a person, indicated by the noun kind, with the descriptions of the determiner the and the adjective generous. There are two descriptive words, the definite article the as the determiner, and the adjective generous for the indicative word kind. So we can understand that these two descriptive words occurred with the interrogative determiner what in the previous interrogative clause. From the fact that the range of the subject that the noun kind indicates is specified by the two descriptions of the determiner, the and the adjective generous, the interrogative determiner what in the interrogative clause is in the relationship of corresponding with the determiner the and the adjective generous in this clause. The object of the preposition of indicates people, a group of people, and the subject of the preposition of is included in the people. So we can understand that the generous kind, this phrase of the general noun kind, indicates a group of people included in the entire people. In that way, we can understand that the compatibility between the group described by the two descriptive words, the and generous, and the other people. The third example that the interrogative determiner what is applied is this. What cube do you want? In this clause, the speaker applies the interrogative determiner what to describe the object that is not a person, indicated by the general noun cube. And the interrogative determiner what and the general noun cube form a phrase of a general noun cube. And this phrase of the general noun cube, what cube, becomes the object of the transitive verb want. We can say that the object receives the definition of the transitive verb want from the subject, who are the listeners. The speaker applies, and the general noun cube indicates an object that is not a person. So we admit that the application of the interrogative determiner what is appropriate, and we can understand the intent of the speaker who wants to know about the descriptive expression to specify the object cube among the other objects cubes. The speaker applies the interrogative determiner what to specify the range of the object that the speaker intends to deal with in the clause among the entire object, which is not a person, indicated by the general noun cube. The object indicated by the phrase of the noun what cube to include the interrogative determiner what receives the definition of the transitive verb want from the listeners as the subject. This interrogative clause is stated in the third type of clause constituted with the object what cube. The modal verb is an adverb do, the subject you, and the transitive verb want. One of the possible responses is stated as the converse. I want a colorful cube. You can understand that the two descriptive words, the indefinite article a as the determiner, and the adjective colorful accord with the interrogative determiner what in the third example. The interrogative determiner what to specify the range of the object, which is not a person, indicated by the noun cube, corresponds with the determiner a and the adjective colorful in this clause.